Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to be giving you my NFL playoff predictions, followed by the Browns versus Steelers playoff preview for the first time I've ever said that in my life. If you guys, I'm uploading a video, posted it yesterday. It's uploading right now, probably going to be out in about 20 minutes. But we're going to give you guys this video, a banger today. Probably a 20-minute video, so stick around. Grab a drink, grab something, because you're about to be entertained. So, I'm going to first start with my Browns-Steelers playoff preview. I have not done a playoff preview for the Browns. I've not really even covered a huge game. Now, the last huge game I covered was probably last week, okay? This one's even huger. It's a chance to make the AFC divisional. It's a chance to do something in the playoffs. And we have a pretty big task ahead of us. If you guys don't know, first of all, I hear a lot of people saying that, oh, the Browns we need to play the Ravens. We need to play the Ravens. We're going to play the Ravens if we win. We aren't. It says we're going to play Buffalo, which is better than the Chiefs, because the Chiefs ain't losing. I'm going to tell you that. So, yeah. We have to do what we do. That's all I'm going to say. Not all I'm going to say, but that's what we have to do. We have to do what we have to do. We have to play good on defense. We have to play great on offense. And here's how that's going to happen. So, since our game, if you guys have not seen the news already, I'll break it to you. On January 10th at 8:15, Sunday Night Football is our NFL wildcard game. Really excited about it. Really pumped. Really just overall, bro, I'm so happy. Just getting a chance to play in the playoffs. Getting my chance to see the Browns in the playoffs. Don't really care if we lose. Just in there is a good thing. But I'm looking to shock the world. Now, I'm so glad we won and the Dolphins lost, because we slipped in as that 6th seed, and we have a better chance to win. I'm going to tell you that. We play Buffalo, we're going to get demolished. But Pittsburgh, I can see how we can win that game eventually. I do think that it's going to be a really good game. I do think that we will win. Here's why. Sorry I keep on saying that. So what I was going to say about that is we play on Sunday Night Football, which means that Denzel Ward and B.J. Goodson could possibly return if we really want them to, and they probably are going to return. They won if they would play the Saturday game. Not even a chance. But if they test negative, they could be two key defensive players that could be in the game for us. More Denzel Ward than B.J. Goodson. No offense, B.J. Goodson. But our middle linebackers played exceptionally well. Our cornerbacks sucked so bad. Like, we almost lost the game because we didn't have, like, any cornerbacks. And thank you for dang, really flying on the radar this game. Jacob Phillips, 10 total tackles, 8 solo, and a tackle for loss. A huge game from him. I know people were talking about it, but I did not know he had 10 total tackles. And a big tackle for loss that really led to a 4th down on a key possession. Let's talk about the defense on the end. Now, I have to break it to you, some really sad news. Olivier Vernon has a ruptured Achilles. He will miss the Pittsburgh Steelers game. That is absolutely terrible news, but we got to fight through it. We got to fight through it. And Miles here, if you ever have a game, it got to be this one, buddy. It has to be this one. Olivier Vernon over the weeks has probably been our most consistent, best defensive player. Now, I know Myles Garrett's top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting because he was on fire at the beginning of the year. And he was probably up till week 11, and then week 10, and then COVID struck. Hasn't been doing anything. Only has a half a sack. That's all he's had since week 12, I think. Oh, he had 1.5 sacks. He had 1 sack versus Tennessee. Don't think he had one versus Baltimore. Don't think he had one. He had a half a sack versus the Giants. Don't think he had one versus the Jets. Might have, but still, that is not impressive. Olivier Vernon has been the most consistent, and Myles Garrett, you need to step up right now. Let's talk about the middle linebackers. Like I said already, B.J. Goodson might be coming back, but Jacob Phillips has been proving himself. A huge game for him. Really stepped up in that middle linebacker spot. I'm really happy for him. Really happy he got his chance. And Mack Wilson didn't do amazing, but I don't know why people were saying he did bad. Really only missed 1 tackle. That's it. Really only got like 2 opportunities. But let's talk about the safeties. because, boy, they probably were the most important part of our defense. Maybe it was probably the linebackers still, but probably our most important part of our secondary was our safeties. Ronnie Harrison on his game back, amazing. Really stepped up for us. Really flying under the radar, and a guy that can really be helpful in the playoffs. He's one of the only guys on their defensive side of the ball that has playoff experience. Played for the Jacksonville Jaguars in the AFC Championship. I think Kevin Johnson has a little bit of practice squad, seeing his team out there experience. But really, besides that, no one has real playoff experience on this team. I mean, what's a guy? Cody Parkey is probably our only guy that is active in the playoffs. You know what happened? I don't want to even think about it, guys. I don't even want to think about it. That's just me. So let's move on to the offensive side of the ball. Then I'll hit you with the coach's perspective, what we need to do to win. Then I'll hit you with the Steelers, what they do good, what they do bad. Baker Mayfield, I just want to sincerely thank you with all my gratitude for having one of the best seasons of your career, even though you've only played in the league for 3 years. I want to thank you for making this season one of the best in Browns history. I mean, the Browns are actually going to make the NFL playoffs, and in my opinion, they can make noise. And it's going to have to be, they're going to have to play great. They're going to have guys from COVID return. And without that, I'm just excited to see my team in the playoffs. I'm going to watch games before because for the first time ever, it actually kind of means something a little bit, but it means something. Like, I'm going to see who wins the Bills-Colts game because that could be really huge. If the Colts shock the Bills, that could be really important because we crushed the Colts. Hold on, I gotta stop this low battery thing. Hold on, guys. We really stopped the Colts a lot. Like, we crushed the Colts. I know it was beginning of the year and they really didn't have Darius Leonard and stuff, but we really crushed the Colts. So I think we can actually beat the Indianapolis Colts, but I don't think they'll beat the Bills. So let's talk about a little bit more of the offense. My phone is really about to die, guys, so I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of a quick through. We need to get the run game going. Thank goodness for Nick Chubb. That's how we made the playoffs, and that's how we're gonna stay in the playoffs. Love Baker Mayfield too. Offensive line needs to get a little bit better. About 4 sacks in the backups. It's not that good. Receivers did an alright job. Landry going to the playoffs for the second time in his career. Peoples-Jones, which is okay. I think we'll be back. Canaro Hodge, clutch plays. Who did I miss? I didn't really miss. Oh, I missed Higgins. Higgins, not his best game, but he did fine. So now I'm going to give you my take on how we need to win this game. No Pittsburgh thing because my phone's about to die again. So, for us to win this football game, we have got to not turn the ball over. I'll repeat, we do not need to turn the ball over. If we do, we will not win this game. No doubt about it. I'm going to, first of all, guys, before I do anything, I'm going to be giving you coverage of the week because I'm just really pumped. We're in the playoffs. I'm going to be giving you Browns news every day. Probably make quicker videos than this. But the Browns need to not turn the football over. And if they do, that is almost, they do it twice, they do it once, they might be able to get away with it. They do it twice in their territory. I'm not talking about the red zone. The red zone, they probably won't get away with it. But Big Ben, I've seen the games, I've seen the tape, is so good at scoring off a turnover. That's what the Steelers thrive on, and that's what they're trying to do. That's what they're going to do to us. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but we got to do better on the offensive line part. We have to outcoach Mike Tomlin, and we got to win this game for the old Brownies, boys. We got to win this game. I'm so pumped. I am so excited. Win or lose or die, Browns still alive or ride. Win, lose or tie, Browns still alive or die. The Browns are I love the Browns. I love them. We got to win this game for the Browns. For the Browns fans. We're making it to the AFC division. I hope. Here we go. Here's my predictions for the playoffs. 2020 to 2021. Win the first game, we're starting with the AFC. First game of the afternoon on Sunday. Baltimore Ravens at the Tennessee Titans. I'm giving it to Baltimore. They've been playing their best football of late. They really came up clutch. They won their last 5, and that's where they're going to make the playoffs, and they're probably going to sit there for a little while. Pittsburgh got Cleveland. You already know me. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. You already know I'm going with the Cleveland Browns. I'm going with my Cleveland Brownies. I cannot wait for them to go on that field and prove everyone wrong. I can't believe people are saying we're going to lose by like 30 points. I just don't think so. I feel like we're going to keep it close. We're going to win. I'm just so excited. Buffalo Bills versus the Colts. I'm giving it to Buffalo. Buffalo's just amazing. Playing their best football too. Have to give them props. Kansas City versus Baltimore. Easy enough for Kansas City. Baltimore, I don't hate you anymore. I kind of like you because your fans are pretty nice now. But Baltimore, yeah, I don't think you're going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That's my opinion. Cleveland at Buffalo. I'm giving this to Buffalo. Buffalo's been playing just way better football than Cleveland. My Brownies, I'm sorry, they're out of the playoffs in the AFC Divisional. Great year. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Washington Football Team. Just give them a bye. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I don't even have to say it. Seattle versus the Rams. Seattle. New Orleans versus the Bears. New Orleans. Packers versus Tampa Bay. I'm giving this a little bit closer than people think, but Green Bay is going to come away with it. Seattle versus New Orleans. New Orleans. Green Bay is going to make it on. Kansas City is going to make it on to the Super Bowl. And the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl for the second time. But I don't think they'll win it next year. No way they're going to three-peat. No way. I just feel like a team's going to be coming, and that team's going to be Buffalo Bills and the Brownies. See you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you later. Peace, boys.